chasing others' dreams. Most of us have one or more favorite teams, collegiate and professional. Most of us have athletics we follow and cheer for. Some of us, even at my age, seek glory on the field or court. Maybe it's the immediacy of victory you play and you win or lose. Maybe it's having fans watch and scream for you. For some of us, even though our athletic days are behind us, we try to have that dream live on through our children. Who hasn't been at a youth game and seen one or more parents get overly involved or too boisterous? There's something visceral about sports fighting for every inch, as Pacino says in Any Given Sunday, making the winning shot like Hoosiers, or going the distance like Rocky. There are real-life equivalencies for each of these Hollywood films. Sports get your adrenaline pumping, your excitement up, and your fight or flight reaction heightened. And there's room in our lives to play competitively in a tourney basketball league, a foursome on Saturdays mornings, triathlons. That's great. Exercise should be part of your routine, and if you need to be competitive to keep exercising, races, pickup games and tournaments are all ways to keep yourself engaged. But at the end of the day, we're not professional athletics who have dedicated out entire lives to master a sport. We are lawyers who have focused our talents and energies into our profession. Following sports and participating in them is great. Living vicariously through athletics or chasing that dream only takes time away from chasing your dreams. Let LeBron be LeBron and you be you. Celebrities. Actors and actresses, singers, musicians, reality TV stars, a lot of money, travel, attention, and influence. We hold them up on pedestals. Watch them on the big and small screens, listen to their music, follow their lives on gossip shows and magazines and websites. It seems glamorous, doesn't it? Having no privacy. Having others judge you constantly on your weight, appearance, and dress. Being careful about every word you use and every public and sometimes private action you take. Sometimes we want a bit of celebrity in our life. We want others to notice and pay attention. But celebrity isn't all it's cracked up to be. There is a high incidence of alcohol and drug abuse, divorce, depression, and suicide. It's tough being on 24/7, with all eyes on you. Whatever your dreams are, wanting to be the next big star shouldn't be your focus. There may be things you do that bring you attention, even fame. But you do those things because they're part of your plan to achieve your goals. You don't do them to garner the spotlight. Self-aggrandizement should never be a goal. Wealth. So many self-help books on becoming rich. Many don't bother explaining the purpose behind becoming rich. According to them, it's self-evident. Who doesn't want to be rich? Of course, many pursue a career in law because of its financial rewards. The American dream has, in some respects, become synonymous with wealth. America, where anyone can start as working class and through their entrepreneurial spirit, hard work, and some luck climb the socioeconomic ladder to the very top. There's nothing wrong with pursuing a better financial life for you and your family. Houses, cars, college education, clothes, food, entertainment, they all cost money. In pursuing your goals, including your legal career, setting benchmarks for expected earnings is not only appropriate, it's necessary. Any budget is comprised primarily of two line items: what comes in and what goes out, what you earn and what you spend. So making money should be part of anyone's plan. Becoming wealthy for the sake of becoming wealthy, though, shouldn't be the focus. Making more and more money to have more and more toys shouldn't be the focus. Money should be a means to an end. Supporting a family, helping friends, charity money shouldn't be the end. Keeping up with the Joneses. We all know someone who takes every opportunity to talk about his stuff: his new car, his recent European vacation, his larger-than-life television, his new golf clubs. These folks are toxic. Their lives revolve around things, and they want to have more things than you. They regularly compare what they have to what you have, and make a point to argue they have more. It's easy to get caught up in a game of who has more. It's easy to show off your latest toys and gadgets. But keeping up with the Joneses isn't healthy. First of all, it's not good for your mental health. When your focus is on accumulating more and nicer things than the next guy, then you're overlooking what's really important in your life: your family, your faith, and your friends. Everything becomes a competition. Do I drive a nicer car than him? Is my house bigger? Do I make more? Your dreams shouldn't depend on outshining your neighbors and friends. In fact, focusing on stuff gets in the way of focusing on the more salient and more deserving goals that require your attention, time, and energy. The person who dies with the most toys doesn't win. He's just a dead guy with a lot of regrets. Professionals. We all have professional friends: other lawyers, doctors, accountants, and engineers. Each person has her own dreams and goals. Each defines success differently. Each wants something different out of life, out of their career, and for their future. Discussing with others their dreams and how they are achieving them is a fruitful exercise because they offer you insight and ideas on how to achieve your own goals. How a doctor developed a successful practice or an engineer invented a new product can enlighten you on how to achieve your goals. But never confuse learning from how others pursue their dreams to adopting their dreams as your own. It's tempting to look at other successful professionals and go from wanting to emulate them to being them. But their dreams are theirs and yours are yours. Their dreams work for them, not you. And vice versa. Each professional has her own course. Each works for a given company or firm with its own vision and values. Each specializes in her own area. Each has her own family, friends, hobbies, interests, and goals. Each has her own struggles, challenges, issues, and concerns. Each of us has a purpose. Chasing someone else's purpose impedes chasing yours. Family expectations. Even as adults, we feel the pressure from family to live up to their expectations. They had dreams for us, still do. They wanted us to attend certain schools, pursue certain careers, work for specific firms or companies, earn a certain amount in salary, and overall make them proud so they can brag about us to others and live vicariously through us. Parents mean well usually, but your life is your life. Chasing their dreams for you may please them, but it prevents you from achieving your full potential and only creates animosity and strain in your relationships with them. If you're a parent, don't be that parent who tells your kids what their dreams should be. Certainly don't be that parent who lives his dreams through his children. And as an adult child, you can't succumb to your parents' desires for your life. You can't kowtow to older siblings telling you what to do with your life. You can't always please your aunts, uncles, or grandparents. You want to make your parents proud? I get it. They sacrificed so much for you and you want to show them you appreciate them for that? Been there. Chasing their dreams builds resentment. You may avoid the comments about what you're doing with your life, but you've placed yourself in a much worse position by not doing what you really want to do with your life. Each of us has to figure out for ourselves how to deal with family members who think they know better than us regarding what's best for us. But figure it out you must, or you'll spend the rest of your life living someone else's life. Friends' expectations. Some folks love reunions: high school, college, and law school reunions. Others hate them. They don't want to be judged by former friends or so-called friends asking us what we do, where we live, what vacations we've been on. So many questions directed to estimate our financial success. Are you married? Oh, divorced. Kids? Just one, really? Where do you work? Oh, that mid-tier firm that handle all the fungible work? You haven't been to Europe yet? Oh, you must go. Maybe after a promotion or something. Many folks are just glad to see you after 10, 20, or 30 years. But some are sizing you and everyone else in the room up, making mental notes about how much better their lives are compared to everyone else's. Quite petty. And if you fall for it, if you become concerned with living up to friends' expectations, or focus on goals you think they want to achieve, then you've lost focus on who you are and what you should become. You can't base your life decisions on what others think. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. And friends, real friends, aren't going to judge you based on the size of your house or your bank account. Friends shouldn't have expectations of what you do, what you earn, or what you spend money. Those aren't friends. Real friends going to care what do or judge you for it. Your company's or law firm's expectations. Every company and firm has expectations of their employees. You need to learn what these are early and decide whether they're your expectations. They want you to become an effective trial lawyer. Is that what you want? They want you to become an inverse condemnation expert. Is that what you want? Do you want something different, something your employer hasn't conceived? Maybe create a new practice group? Lead an organization? Speak at events? Your employer wants you to do certain things, accomplish certain things, and distinguish yourself in certain ways. If your plan for yourself at your company or firm doesn't quite match up with their plan for you, you need to explain why your way, your plans, are even better for them than their plans for you. The fact is that we do our best when we coordinate our passions and talents, and plans based on this nexus are better both for you and your employer. Maybe they had plan A in mind for you. You need to show them why plan B is better for everyone involved. Employers want their companies and firms to succeed. They want you to succeed because your success is tied into theirs. So sometimes what they think is best for them isn't best for you. You have to show them that what's best for you is also best for them. Think of it like a Venn diagram. There's what they want, there's what you want, and there is some intersection between the two. Focus on that and pitch that. Someone else's star. There are so many folks out there to emulate. So many who have achieved success in a plethora of fields. It's easy to look at them and say you want to be like them. You want to achieve what they did. You want to share their spotlight. But their achievements are interwoven with who they are, their talents, their dreams, their ambitions, their goals. The problem with hitching your wagon to someone else's star, trying to be like them and think like them and act like them, is that you're missing the boat on your own star. Wanting someone else's life deprives you of enjoying yours. Living another's dream precludes you from living yours to the fullest. Each of us has a unique role to fill in this world that only each of can accomplish. You live someone else's life and you deprive the world of what you were supposed to do to change the world one person at a time in a way only you can do. You have to start with the premise that you have a role in this world, you have talents and passions to fulfill that role, and with the right plan and follow through, you'll do just that. You can learn from others' success, experiences and failures, but apply what you learn to your own dreams. Don't simply chase theirs. Each of us has a star to chase. We've always had dreams. We dreamed as kids, as teens, as college students, as law students, as lawyers, as spouses and as parents. Isn't that curious? No matter what our interests or desires, our background or upbringing, each of us dreamt of something more, something else, something bigger. We wanted to be lawyers, doctors, scientists, and engineers. We wanted to be singers, musicians, athletes, and movie stars. We wanted to be Perry Mason and Atticus Finch. We wanted to do big things, huge things, and wanted to leave a legacy. There is a desire in each of us that has manifested itself throughout our lives, to dream and dream big. That's not an accident. That's not a coincidence. Each of us has a dream to chase. Sometimes more than one. Sometimes those dreams change as we grow up. Sometimes they remain. Wouldn't it be a perverse joke if we had this desire but couldn't satisfy it? Wouldn't it be cruel to have this innate wish to reach for our own personal star and never be able to reach it? There's often an overlap between the big things we want to do with the talents and passions we have. Let's start with thinking about what our dreams are, how they've changed over the years, and what we still want to do. Let's turn the page and talk about our dreams.